Hey guys, and welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. So guys, today I want to start off talking about the announcements that both Microsoft and Sony made at E3 yesterday. Microsoft showed off a bunch of new games. It was really cool, but in the end, we still have the same problem that people are freaking out about, which is the whole your Xbox has to connect to the internet every 24 hours or you can't play your games. You can't sell your games, you can't lend your games to a friend, you can't take them with you to a friend's house and play them. Basically all this crazy DRM stuff. Not to mention, it's kind of creepy that your Kinect is listening to you even when your Xbox isn't turned on. I mean, can we say like NSA wiretaps people? Sony then came on and showed off their PS3, which by the way, I think the design is a little bit cooler than the Xbox One. And they showed off games and it looked really cool. But they went ahead and said that there is no DRM. You buy a game, it is yours. You can sell it, you can trade it, you can take it to a friend's house and play it. The PlayStation does not need to connect to the internet to verify your game. You are all good. And not only that, they said the price was $399, which is $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. If you ask me, Sony just won. Like, and you get that same sentiment if you look throughout the internet. Everyone's like, oh, Sony just won this. They're cheaper, they're not doing all this crazy DRM crap, and they're not spying on you with the Kinect. I agree. Like my next box, I have an Xbox 360 right now, but I'm thinking my next system will be a PS4. I don't think I'm going to be getting the Xbox One. That's just me. All right, guys, next topic. One of my followers asked me to talk about going into the high-tech field, the differences between like IT and going into programming, and what I think about both and blah, 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 and all that good stuff. He mentioned that he thought it'd be harder to get into programming. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's harder to get into a programming job. It's all about the interview, right? You get to the interview and you have to show you know your stuff. The same is going to be true for getting into an IT job. You have to show that you understand servers and Unix or Windows Server or whatever it is you're trying to get into. I would say the big difference is this. When you get into IT, and it's pretty much true in any company in the entire universe, IT is a cost center. IT doesn't make any money for the business. It's something that they have to have and they don't want to have. All it does is cost the company money. So you have to remember that when business starts going down and they start freaking out and they go like, oh my God, we need to save money. IT costs money. And it's just a fact of life, because when it comes to IT, if you do your job well, nobody knows who the hell you are, because nobody ever has to talk to you because they're not having problems. The only time anyone knows who you are is if you're doing a bad job, and you don't want to be doing a bad job because then obviously people know who you are for the wrong reason. But on the flip side, if you're doing an amazing job, nobody knows who you are, and now when it comes to make cuts, nobody knows who you are. So, and I have a lot of people in the IT field that are friends, because I know a lot of people and I work very closely with our IT department and I know them all. Programming, for me, it's a little bit different because I work for a chip manufacturing company. So the work I do is far more closely tied to the actual engineers that are making the chip than IT. So I'm actually considered part of engineering, not part of IT at all. Which of course puts me in a better position when it comes to, when they want to do cuts and stuff, because engineers make money because they make products that get sold to customers. But also I would probably say, and this is, it could be totally untrue, but I'm thinking there might be a little bit more room for advancement in terms of programming, because you can work your way up, and you can learn new languages and move around more, whereas in like IT, you're just kind of doing IT. Although there is a lot to do in IT, like you can do Unix servers, you can do file servers, you can do Windows servers, networking. So there is, I suppose you can move around and whatnot. But that is just my personal opinion. It just seems to me like there's slightly more ability to get ahead in software than in IT. Both I think are awesome fields. You know, if you're interested in it, then you're interested in it, right? And if you're good at it, then you're good at it. So I guess I didn't give you any help whatsoever on what field you should potentially go into. But do remember, if you go into IT, you're probably going to end up having to be on call. Whereas if you're just programming, you're probably not. So that right there is a big difference. All right, guys, that is it for this Tech Talk Tuesday. If you want to have any topics tech-related that you want me to talk about, go ahead and send me messages. If you want to have other topics for Mail Talk Monday, definitely send me messages. Remember, this is vlog every day in June, so go check out Ty's channel, go check out my husband's channel. I want to give a big thanks to all my brand new subscribers. We are almost at 300. I swear, I don't understand. I keep getting these emails saying that I have new subscribers, and I don't seem to be getting past 300. So I must be losing subscribers, which makes me a sad panda. But whatever, it is what it is. So if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, dude. Just do it. And definitely thumbs up this video. Let me guys know, are you going to get a PS3? Are you thinking Xbox One? Are you like, I don't give a crap about game systems? Let me know. Talk about it. All right, guys. Until next time, love and bubbles.